This is part 2 of question 4, and if you saw our last video, you saw that something happened to our formulas. So right here, if you go through your Excel formulas, I made a mistake. And I don't know how I did it, it happened. But I changed this value into some sort of, that's not even a formula. It's just telling the computer that it's look at B79 through B81, which is right here. So clearly that ruined all of our other formulas. So we're just going to correct that by releasing it and entering 96, right? That was our first digit. And once you enter that and you have all your formulas, everything goes back to normal. So if I were to change this to 11, it would adjust. If I would change this to, I don't know, whatever, it would adjust my formulas. So that's why when I tell you to enter the formulas like this for the cell instead of the numbers like here, where it's just a number, it's because if you set up a really good spreadsheet, once you get to the final, you're not even going to need Excel to do this for you and give you the answers. Like, you will be able to compute your entire problem in Excel and have it give you the answer in every single one. If you know what the question is asking, you can just enter the number and boom, it's going to give you an answer. Now here, we can do a round formula to carry this number into this formula here, but I'm not going to show you how to do that yet, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to know how to fix it. So moving on finding the standard deviation, once you do, you get the variance number. Variance squared is what gives you your standard deviation. So we're going to enter this formula equal, remember to highlight the cell, and then it's, oh, that's wrong. The formula is SQRT, the square root of, parentheses, highlight the cell, close parentheses, enter, and we're just going to highlight this number here so that it carries this number down here. And I just showed you what I didn't want to show you. But it's here. So, yeah, here. So if you wanted to do that, the formula would be equal the cell divided by 9, enter, and it gives you the same number, right? There you go. So here it's a circular formula. You're just taking the answer of the formula that's here, and we put it down here. See, it's referencing the cell 175. And let's make sure that our answer is correct. The standard deviation is here, 18.6142, 18.6142, and boom, you got the right answer. Great. Now we're going to look for the coefficient of variance. This is the formula, CV equals, oh gosh, what is that sign? That is, oh, our standard deviation divided by mean. I forget, I'm sorry. So our standard deviation is going to be equal, and you can go back and highlight what your standard deviation was. And here it is, standard deviation is 18.6142. So we're going to highlight that cell, and it's going to bring it up into our formula here. And then we're going to divide by the mean. So we're going to go all the way over and find the mean. Oh gosh, I didn't do this because I didn't teach you first. So we're just going to hit, oops, let's erase that. we're just going to say, hey, bring the number down from the mean. And the reason you want to separate your formulas is because your numbers are going to change. So you don't want to have like too many formulas referencing each other. It'll make a mess when you like really start doing serious data analysis. So let's go back. Equals square root. Highlight that cell. And it's right here. And then we divide it by the mean. And instead of highlighting the one that has the formula, you're going to go down and highlight the cell that references your answer. And there it is. So you hit enter, and your answer is 0.14587. And of course, this one needs us to round. We're only going to round to 2 decimal places. You're certainly welcome to round much more, but you don't really need to do that. So home, and then reduce, and as you reduce, it will round for you. So now let's make sure that it's correct. 0.1459. See, here's our formula. Let's look at our project problem. 14.579. Oops. We forgot to do one thing, which is to multiply it. By what? We multiply it by 100. So, we gotta fix our formula. Add parentheses, because we do parentheses first, and then we multiply by 100. And now we have a percentage, which is what we were supposed to do. 14.597. 14.587. Let's reduce that. And there you go. Now if you're going to ask me, why is it 14.588 and not 14.597, it's because statistics and probability are not exact, and there are going to be some minute computing differences, but we are within like less than a percentage, 0.001% of a difference. So we can be pretty certain that our answer is correct. Now, I don't know if the professor's going to say, hey, instead of 14.59, you said it was 14.58. I don't know, but that's how I did it. Those are my calculations. That's how I got my answer. And when I do it through the calculator, I still get 0.145877743. So I'm pretty confident in my answer. If you'd like to, I don't know, get it here, and here it is, 14.588. In our example, you can see that it's you're on it. You're good. All right. Good luck. You can look at diastolic and do it exactly as we did here. If you need some more help, just, shoot me an email, a text message, and I'll upload diastolic.